when you have to poo so bad, like you start shaking? Like, hi guys, this is Caroline always reminding you that. So today Yoni has a play date. He's super excited. I'm not gonna vlog too much because it's with another child, but we are going to be here at the Palo Alto Junior Museum, which is quite cool.
Orange.
Wow.
Like those.
What is it?
Orange.
And then what happens? Oh, and then it goes down. Look, and then it goes down. Down. And then what happens? And then you can put it in there. And then what happens? Keep going. Keep going. Yep. You did it. And it's right here. You gotta keep doing it. There he goes. You got him out.
It's black.
What are you doing, bud? You're practicing? Huh? Oh, you're fixing. Oh, that. Are you gonna put a ball there? Now you gotta put the ball up. Put the ball up. Right here, Yons. Right here. Are you gonna try to see if you fixed it? Yeah.
Might.
You working on your shapes?
Might.
Sure, bud.
It's turning red.
It's turning red.
It's turning red.
Where's red?
It's turning green.
Turning green.
Creature.
Yeah. It's a scorpion. It looks like this. That's what it looks like. Can you see it?
It's a
See the light?
creature.
Yeah.
Creature.
Can you say scorpion?
What's creature?
Can you say scorpion?
Creature.
Scorpion.
Oh. What's creature?
Yes. See right there, big hissing cockroach. Why, God? Why?
Green, Mom.
I know you can't read yet, bud, but that says staff only. Yeah, can you read? It says staff only. I mean, you're not staff. Look so cute with their rags. Yeah. How many? How many? Count.
One. He's sleeping.
They're babies.
He's sleeping.
Oh, he's sleeping.
He's sleeping.
Hey guys, because this vlog is super short and I have been watching a lot of people doing the 10, 5, 10. I gotta use my other hand to hold the camera, y'all. The 10 most embarrassing moments. And I was like dying laughing listening to some of these because you know what? I've always grown up. I learned to laugh at myself like very early on. So that's just part of my personality. I'm just an extrovert to the maximum. And so I just have tons of them floating in my brain. We're not even gonna talk about like crazy falls that I do walking into glass, because that's just like my normal personality, getting lost at hiking places. Anywho, top 10. So I've written down some are more on the serious end. They're embarrassing. Some are funny ones. Some of them actually I'm not even embarrassed at all, but when I think about it, I should have been embarrassed. In no particular order. This is just the order that they came up in my brain cell, guys. All right, number 1. I think I was in the 7th grade and we used to have choir practice. I mean, when I say choir practice, it was like the whole church. Our church was probably like a little less than 100. So we're like all chilling there and we're waiting for choir practice to start. And at the 7th grade, I think I started becoming more developed. I was becoming more into myself, getting a little bit more confident in my looks and all of that good stuff. And so I was sitting there and there was this guy in front of us. Guys, I didn't know that I had gas. I didn't feel no urges, something exiting on the backside. But we're about to start choir practice. It's like quiet. And I'm sitting next to my BFF. I was bending over to pick something up. So when I'm bending over to pick something up, for some reason, I let out this loud fart. I could feel it like right when it was about to come. And I'm a quick thinker. Guys, it's like a split second, dude. I'm thinking, I go, I cough, trying to cover up the fart. I think I almost got away with it, but it was the guy in front of me. Dude, the way he turned and he looked at me, it caught my friend's attention. And it was like this. He was just like he turned, you know, he had the duck lips and everything. The way he turned at me, and then my best friend, like, she's super loud. You guys, I did her makeup. I'm going to link it up here. She was one of my vlogs. Dude, she got no filter. She don't even know how to cover folks up. She's like, oh, you're trying to cover up your fart. Super loud. I was just like, oh. So that is number 1. Trying to cover up a fart in the middle of your whole church. Right, number 2. So basically, we all know them. People that migrate to the U.S. and don't speak a lick of English. Yeah, that's my dad. I have gone to so many ESL classes with my pops, but my pops just never fully learned how to speak English. But he learned, like, you know, small phrases, how you doing, you know. I have a sister that she will remain anonymous, but she's older than me. She's kind of nervy in some ways, and so is her friends. She comes in unannounced with her friend that needed a ride going the opposite direction that we were going home. And she doesn't even ask my pops, her friend. She just hops in the car and she's just like, hi, Mr. Hafoka. Thanks so much for the ride, blah, blah, blah. My sister's sitting there trying to talk to my dad, explain to him that she needs to go the opposite direction. She wants him to give this girl a ride. Okay, my pops doesn't have a filter either. It's like all inherited. And he's like talking and tonguing. What? I'm not driving the opposite way. You better tell your friend to get out, blah, blah, blah. And my sister's like all embarrassed at that moment. I don't even know what she was thinking, honestly. She's trying to cover it up. Her friend is just like jabbing, talking. My pops is speaking in tongue and like, your friend better get out the car. Tell your friend to get out the car. All right, we get to the intersection where my dad needs to make a right going towards our direction. And then if he was really going to drop this girl off, he needed to make a left. My pops pulls over and goes, get out of here. Get out of here. For those that don't understand what he was saying, get out of here. So he busts that out to my sister's friend, and she's like super confused because this whole ride, my sister never explains to her, like, dude, my pops is not gonna give you a ride home. You're the opposite direction. I just turned to her, I was like, hey, my pops said you gotta get out. Embarrassing moments too. We've had a lot of those though. Miscommunication between the eldest and Poppy Dearest. Embarrassing moments number 3. Okay, after I had Sala, I've always admired runners from afar. Like either way, it's the movement of the body, the strides, everything about running. It's very fascinating to me. But I had shared with her after having Solid that I had this desire to run a half marathon. My husbands were friends, and we were slowly becoming friends, but I really didn't know her that well. She has run full marathons, half marathons, and she trained. She's super strong. We started training for our half marathon. We started off, with the mile. You had to run, walk a mile. On the Saturdays, we would do our long runs together. So we would run the Baylands. For those of you guys who are in the Bay Area behind Google, it's you and nature, basically. It's just the water, dirt, and you. We ran out 3 miles, and then we were supposed to turn around and come back to 3 miles. You guys, when we were getting close to the 3 mile mark, because we both had run watches, we could see our distance. Dude, my stomach started rumbling. I didn't know what to do, guys. Like, not just rumbling, not that I was hungry, but that things needed to exit this body. I'm trying to hold it in, and I'm like we're talking the whole time, getting close to the 3 mile mark. Dude, I started stressing out because my body's telling me that I gotta go poop. But we are in the middle of nature, dude. There's no bathrooms anywhere in sight. You know when you have to poo so bad, like you start shaking? Like, yeah, like it started getting stronger. And I'm like looking at the watch, and I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna make it. I cannot run no 3 more miles. I'm trying to pretend that I don't have to poo. I'm trying to get my mind off. I'm looking in the air. I'm talking to her. I'm looking at the ground, and we got still 2 miles out, guys. And I turned to her and I'm like, my friend. Okay, like I said, she's not like my friend at this point. Our husbands are friends, so I don't even know her that well to be telling her all these things, but I am desperately about to go. So I turned to her and I'm like, hey, I have to go to the bathroom. She's like, oh, let's just stop right here, And they weren't even real bushes with like no leaves. It's very dry out here in this area. Anyways, I start telling her that I have to go poop and we have 2 miles left. And she's like, oh, that's super normal. Yeah. And then she starts telling me how runners sometimes wear diapers because they don't want to stop. Dude, the whole conversation, I'm stressed out. I'm like, dude, I don't barely know you. I don't want you to stop and have to wait for me to poop. All that, dude. Not only at that point am I shaking, I started getting the chills. Now you guys know when you're shaking and you got the chills, this stuff is gonna come out. And I tell her, dude, I can't even think to stop. She runs ahead of me because then there's this park that we get to, and she's like talking me through. She's like, if you need to stop, just stop. Don't worry. I'm like, no, I cannot do this. My body's it's gonna have to just come while I'm running. But I don't know. But she runs ahead of me, dude. So embarrassing. I mean, brought our relationship a lot closer, a lot faster than intended. But she ran ahead of me, dude, opened up, got the bathroom stall ready, put the seat, had toilet paper all around the seat and stuff. She's so sweet. Yeah, but definitely that was embarrassing. You barely know a person, have to confess, and then they set up your toilet for you. All right, this one's more serious. It's super embarrassing, dude. Okay, I'm gonna go two more serious ones in a row. Gosh, this video seems like it's gonna be long. I'm gonna try to edit this down. Number 4. All right, so I have been wanting to be in the Mommy's Club for a long time. Check out my video that's coming up on Sunday. I'm talking about infertility, my struggles with it, and then having my firstborn. I had my firstborn son. I'm super excited to finally be able to attend our mom's group at church. I had a lot of issues going into motherhood because I wanted it to be perfect because I had wanted it for so long. I read so many books. I did so many things to the T because I was like, man, I just want to be such a great mom. So I get to my mommy's group and it was a fantastic time. Fantastic. A lot of moms. By the time it's finished, so I put the baby in and I decided I was going to put the diaper bag in. Then I went around to get into the truck. When I did that, I didn't realize that I left the car keys in the diaper bag, which I just put into the truck. And because it's not an electrical truck, I manually locked that door, thinking I had the keys. My cousin's husband worked for the church and he came out, eventually helped him. First, it was embarrassing because I was like, damn, I don't even want to tell all these people, dude. I wasn't afraid for the baby because it was not a hot day. Baby was fast asleep. It wasn't that. It was just embarrassing. Like, dang, I gotta tell these people I'm a crazy mom. Well, I just kind of ran back inside the church, told my cousin's husband what had happened, and he came out and was working on the car. But you know, it was just embarrassing because it's like your very first time trying to make a good impression, trying to be this great mom, and then you lock your kid in the car. Not all right. Number 5, embarrassing moments, more on the serious end. So I used to go to the YMCA a lot. I used to work out there. You know, some kids are just more active, and those are my kids. So the YMCA always had a lot of kids there. So to me, I feel like they have a low tolerance of if your kid acts out, they're gonna kick your kid out. I was working out. I used to get called out quite a few times, or when I go to pick up my kid, they always had something to say, oh, your kid wasn't sharing. I'm saying I get very anxious going to the YMCA because I've always was waiting for somebody, the child care people, to tell me like, oh, your kid did something. One of my kids had a sty on his eye, and we had a doctor's appointment. So we were getting out of the gym at 1, and he had a doctor's appointment at 3. So I'm working out, and I see the child care worker coming in, and I'm like, oh, Lord. She comes up to me, and she's like, hey, I noticed that your child has a sty on his eye. Did you get it looked at, right? But I'm in the middle of a full-blown workout, and I just was like, yeah, the doctor says it's fine. It's not contagious. I did my own Google research because I'm, like, pre-med like that. I lied. The embarrassing point is, so when I went to pick up my kid, like, dude, like, the Holy Spirit started convicting me that I lied about it. So this happens a lot with me, dude. Like I do something wrong. I feel like the Holy Spirit telling me to do it, to correct it, or confess a lie, or make amends, say sorry, all this stuff. I'm rolling my eyes. Okay, y'all get to the story. Anyways, so I'm picking up the kid, and I see the lady. I feel in my spirit that I need to go and confess to her that I had lied. Do I want to do that? No. I don't even like going to the YMCA. They're always telling me something about my kid. And I have learned that if I ignore the Holy Spirit, it's going to come down even worse. Like I get no kind of peace. Anyways, I pick up my kids and I leave, but the Holy Spirit is like on me. And I'm like literally having a conversation in my head, like, please God, do I really have to do this? Please, I'm so sorry. Like having this conversation, like, please God, please forgive me. I promise I won't do that again. All these things, right? But I feel like the Holy Spirit's like, no, I want you to go and confess to her that you lied. And I'm like dying inside, guys. I promise you, I'm dying inside. Anyways, we're like about to exit the building, and I just like, man, I already know this is not gonna work out good for me. So I tell the kids, hey, let's go back into the childcare room. She's in there. The big rush of parents have already picked up the kids. So it's only her and one other kid, I think, and 2 kids playing on the side. So she's rocking a baby, you know, in a rocker. And I come up to her. I'm like, hi. And she's like, oh, hi. I thought you guys left, you know, small talk. And I said, well, I just wanted to tell you that, you remember when you know, I go through the story and I'm like, do you remember when you came in there and told me about the sty? Well, I lied. We're actually on our way out to the doctor's. He has a 3 o'clock appointment, but I did, you know, I explained to her that I Googled it, and it's the hair follicles in the eye that's causing the styes. It's not a contagious thing. It's not like a pink eye or anything like that. And she's just sitting there like dumbfounded, like, what the heck is this lady doing? And I was like, yeah, I just didn't feel it, you know, I was just being honest. Like, I didn't feel it right in my spirit that I intentionally lied to you just because I didn't want to be bothered. I wanted to continue my workout and so on and so on. And she basically, she thanked me, and she was like, oh, okay, you know, thanks for letting me know. Just, you know, reiterating that it's about the other kids. They don't want anything to break out and all that stuff. But I was totally mortified, totally embarrassed. I was like, man, God. So I'm very intentional now. Just trying to be honest and truthful, even in those little jams where you just don't want to be bothered by stuff, because the Holy Spirit always reminds me, like, dude, don't even try to go there. You will go back and you will tell the truth. All right. Y'all know what? I'm going to end it with these 5 most embarrassing moments, because this video is getting super long. I don't want you guys to get bored with this. Next week on my vlog, I will tag on my last 5. I have a list, you guys. It's gonna be good. One serious one, and the other 4 are just the regular hilarious. So you guys tune in. I hope you guys are all doing well. All right, God bless you. Bye.